Okay everyone, so if you have landed on this video, chances are you're dealing with a little bit of pain or maybe a little bit of tightness through the low back or through the hips. So I'm just going to encourage you to move as slowly as you need to and just find what feels right for your body in this practice. No forcing and no pushing. But when you're ready, we're going to meet in a child's pose today. So we're going to bring the toes together, take the knees a little bit wider than the hips, and then go ahead and just crawl the fingers towards the top of the mat. And if you're feeling super tight through the hips, it might feel good to just stop here and maybe hang out on the elbows. If it feels better, we can take the forehead all the way to the floor. But just stop right here and go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. So breathe deeply in through the nose and maybe let the breath out through the mouth. And again, a deep breath all the way in. Full breath out. And then just one more in your own time. Just bringing yourself into your practice, into your body. And then we can release, and we're going to come up and meet in our tabletop. So on the hands and the knees, we want the wrists under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. And I want you to bring your awareness to your tailbone. So we're going to move through some cat-cows, but I want you to imagine this movement starting from your tailbone. So take a breath in and let the tailbone lift up towards the sky. That move travels up through the spine, all the way to the crown of the head. We look forwards. And then as we exhale, the tailbone tucks in. It points down towards the floor. Let that movement ripple up through the spine, crown of the head, towards the mat. So inhale, we lift the tailbone, drop the belly, look forwards. Exhale, tailbone to the floor, we round the spine. Good, inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly. Exhale, tailbone to the floor as we round the spine. Good, and think of this movement just rippling up and down the entire length of your spine here. Every movement starting at the tailbone. And if it helps, you can close your eyes for a couple of breaths here. Just breathing deep, just feeling this movement. And we'll take our last few breaths here. Good, and then when you're ready, we'll eventually come back into center and we can meet with a neutral spine. Good, from here the toes are going to come together, the knees are going to come wide. We might take our hands a little bit wider out, maybe to the sides of the mat, and we're going to start to make some big circles with the entire body. So we're dropping the bum all the way back towards the heels and then bringing the weight forwards over the wrists, and just really trying to take up as much space on your mat as you can. Imagine that you're trying to fill your entire mat. And again, it doesn't matter if this movement is a little bit smaller than mine. It doesn't matter if you are able to go a little bit deeper than I am. Just let this movement feel good for your body. It can be as slow as it needs to be. The movement can be as small as it needs to be. But we're just opening up here, encouraging any tightness to dissolve away. And the next time we have the bum back towards the heels, we're going to switch the direction. We're just going to take a few of those big circles in the other way. Maybe notice where you're feeling this the most. It's going to feel a little bit different for everyone. For some of us, it's going to be the lower back. For some of us, it's going to be the hips or the inner thighs. Good. The next time that bum comes back, we're going to stop and we're going to meet in a child's pose with these nice wide knees. We're going to keep the gaze down towards the fingertips, really lengthen through the spine. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Good, let's walk our hands over towards the right hand side of the mat. And the hands might even come off the mat. We're just coming as far across as feels good. Take another deep breath in. And a full breath out. Good, still looking towards the fingertips. We walk those hands back through center. Take them over towards the left. Deep breath in. And exhale, let go. Good, when we're ready, those hands come back into center and we can bring ourselves back to our tabletop. So we're back with the knees under the hips. Cool, from here we're going to find a downward facing dog. So let's tuck the toes under, let's lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And don't worry about straightening out the knees here. We can have a nice deep bend through the knees just so that we get that extra stretch through our spine. And then maybe we want to pedal out the feet. So just welcoming in some movement here, bending each knee at a time. We can drop the knees and take a break whenever we need to. Good, and then eventually come back in to center. Go ahead and bring another little bend in through the knees, look back towards your toes, and we'll walk the hands back towards the feet. Take it nice and slowly. We'll meet in a forward fold at the back of our mats. So maybe we take hold of opposite elbows here. Maybe we find a little sway from side to side. Just slow down your breath here. And let everything from your hips up feel completely heavy. Your arms and your shoulders, your head and your neck, the spine lengthening. All of that pressure moving away from the lower spine. Good, maybe we just find stillness. Take 3 breaths here in your own time. No rush. And then after that 3rd breath, or just whenever you're ready, the hands can come to the floor, deep bend through the knees, and we're going to walk ourselves all the way out into our tabletop. We're going to extend the legs behind and let yourself shimmy down onto the belly. Good, so we're going to bring ourselves down here. Maybe the elbows and the hands come to the floor, and we're going to focus on this right hip. So we're going to let that right knee come out towards the side. We want to flex the foot, and ideally we would like to try to get that knee in line with the hip, although it doesn't really matter if that isn't happening for you right now. But I just want you to stop and I want you to breathe. I want you to send your breath into your hips, into your low back. And if we feel a little bit tight, or if we feel any sort of pinching through the lower spine, go ahead and drop your forehead to the floor. That's going to take a little bit of pressure away from the lower back. And if we're feeling quite good, we might want to go a little bit higher. Maybe we start to press into the hands. Maybe we start to lift the shoulders, lift the chest. Whichever variation of this movement lets you feel the better stretch, that's where you want to be. And we're just going to stop and we're going to breathe right here, whichever variation you're in. Take one more deep breath in. And then a slow breath out. Good, let's lower our chest back towards the mat. Let's bring the right leg in and we'll go to the other side. So the left leg is gonna come out. Maybe the knee is in line with the hip, maybe not, but we wanna flex that foot so the toes are pointing to the side of the room. And then again, find what feels right for your body here. So maybe we keep this nice and low, forehead on top of the hands. Maybe we come to the elbows. Maybe we lift the chest up a little bit higher. You can play around, see which one feels better. And then stop and hold it there. Trying to relax that left leg, that left hip. Breathing into the hips. Encouraging any and all tension away. Good. Find one more deep breath in. Full breath out. And then lower the chest before we bring that leg back. We're going to bring that left leg back, bending the knees, let the toes come up to the sky, and then just take a few little windshield wipers side to side. And if it feels good, you can make a little pillow or a little stack with your hands here and just let the forehead rest on top. Good, and then eventually coming back in to center, extending those legs, and then press yourself back for a child's pose. And notice this time how it feels to maybe let the knees come a little bit closer together as we take our child's pose. Maybe the forehead doesn't come all the way to the floor this time, that's all right. Just releasing out the lower back. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to lift ourselves up and we're going to come to lie down. So take your time to get there. We're going to come all the way down onto our back. And when we get there, we can bring the knees in towards the chest. Just give yourself a little hug. Maybe take a little rock from side to side. Good, and then eventually come in to center. We're going to keep the right knee in, place the sole of the left foot on the floor, and then let the outside of the right ankle come on top of that knee, finding our four stretch here. And it's called our four stretch because when we look down towards the legs, we can kind of see this figure four shape that we're creating with the legs. We can press into that right thigh, just helping the hip open up. And for a lot of people, this is definitely going to feel like enough. So if it is, just stay here. If we want to go a little bit further, we might reach through, take hold of the back of the left leg, and then draw both legs in. Keep the feet flexed. Maybe close the eyes. And just breathe. An option to stay here, or whichever variation of this you're in, the option to stay right here. Or if you want to add a little twist, you're going to keep the legs exactly as they are and think about letting the sole of this right foot drop down towards the floor so everything follows. Maybe that right arm opens out to the side of the room. Last few breaths here. And then when you're ready, we're going to release, just coming out exactly as we got in. So if we're in our twist, we come back through center, we drop the left foot to the floor, and then feet to the mat. Let's take a few little windshield wipers side to side just before we do the other way. So just easing out any tension, resetting the spine. And then come back to center. Cool, this time the left knee comes in, ankle on top of the right knee, and we find our fourth stretch. Good, maybe we're putting a little bit of pressure on that left thigh just to help it open up. Maybe we're reaching through and we're pulling the right thigh in towards the body. Just holding it right here, trying to soften into this as much as we can. I know it's not always easy, especially if we are dealing with a little flare-up or a little bit of pain right now, but breathe through. And then just like before, option to stay right here. If we want to add in that twist, the legs stay together, everything stays as it is. Sole of the left foot is going to drop over towards the right hand side of the floor. Maybe that left arm opens out to the side. Last few breaths. And then after your exhale, again, we're coming out exactly as we got in. Don't rush out of this one. If we're in our twist, we come back through center. We drop the right foot to the floor. Left foot to the floor, maybe let those arms come up and behind the head, and then just give me a few little windshield wipers side to side. And I always feel like this is nice, especially after a twist, because it just feels like it lets everything reset. And then eventually we can come back into center. And we can bring ourselves back up and into seated. And maybe we take a cross-legged, maybe we take any other position that works for us. But just as our last and final stretch, let's take one big reach of the arms all the way up to the sky. Bring the palms together and then exhale your hands to your heart. And namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you're feeling just a little bit better after that practice. If you liked this video, please give it a like or a hype. If you would like to see more from me, please subscribe and have a fantastic rest of your day. Namaste.